Hello everybody, and welcome back to the PoorMansChemist. In this video, we are going to make rubidium triiodide, just for the hell of it. I couldn't find where anybody else had done it, and I figured it would be fun to do. What I have here is 1.38 grams of rubidium iodide that I made from rubidium chloride. You can see, sorry, I didn't even think about turning the label around, but there's not much to see. It's just a kind of cream-colored powdered compound. And I have it in a 3-neck flask here just because I couldn't find any specific information about how well rubidium iodide will dissolve in methanol. So I don't know how much we're going to need. If we need, more than a little bit, we might have to let it reflux. So if we need to pop a condenser on there and just let it reflux, it's all set up to do so very conveniently and very easily. This should be very, very simple. All we're going to do is combine 2.5 grams of elemental iodine that I've got here. See, very nice, very pretty. And going to add this into here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we are going to add some methanol to this. Actually, I'm going to add it to this here. Add that in here. Make sure I get all the little bits that didn't dissolve. Get down in there. Alright. You can do this with water. I chose methanol just because we have to evaporate this in air later on, and it's going to be much easier to evaporate methanol if we can just use that. So, again, I have no idea how much we actually need. Like I said, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the stirring here. Whoa, not quite that high. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat. And I will wrap this up with a little bit of foil since it's fucking freezing out here. And then I will let it go. All we have to do is just get the rubidium iodide to dissolve. And then let it cool, let it evaporate, and we should have our rubidium triiodide crystals. You can also do the same thing with thallium, and you may wonder why I didn't do that. No, right now I'm making some thallium sulfate, and I'm not really, I don't know, I'm giving my body a break from all the thallium for a little bit, but I gave it some serious thought. You can also do it with cesium. If you have cesium iodide, the book starts from cesium carbonate and reacting that with hydriodic acid. But if you use that, you can get cesium triiodide, which is supposed to be a lot less soluble than rubidium triiodide is. Trying to think of what else I can tell you about this. Meh. That's really all I've got for now. I'm going to let this heat up, and then I will come back once, I don't know, once something happens. Okay, so this stuff has been heating and stirring now for about 30 minutes, I guess. You can see I did end up hooking it up to the reflux column there, just because I wanted to go work on some other stuff and not have to pay attention to it for a little while. It's so useful like that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to break down the apparatus here, and I am going to pour our stuff into this evaporating dish for it to cool down and evaporate from, hopefully. All right. Whoa. All right. So that's cooling off, and like I said, it's said to let it evaporate in air. So I don't know that we should heat it up any more than we already have. The way it reads, it wouldn't really react well to that. Probably because it would break the triiodide apart and drive it off as elemental iodide, or iodine rather. So the only thing we can really do now is just let this cool off and see what crystallizes out of it. Alright, we're starting to get some of the solid product finally, at least I think that's what this is right here, up along the edge. I have it over some warm water, which is... Hello, turn on, you piece of shit. Okay, yeah, you can see the temperature is not very high. You don't want it to be too warm. The textbook mentions making this stuff at 60°C, so I don't want it to get over that. I really don't want it to get too close to that. But I'm going to let it keep evaporating away here, just in case it starts breaking down. I want to make sure I get it on film. There is the product. We did get it. Focus, you piece of shit. Like I said, I'm a little nervous about exposing it to heat, because that may break it down here. You can already see we're starting to get... See that there? That may be where we're already losing iodine. I don't know how unstable this stuff is, but it's so damn cold out here. I've got to warm it up a little bit, or it will take forever to evaporate. Alright, boys and girls, and there you have it. The synthesis of rubidium triiodide. That's pretty goddamn cool. So, if you liked that video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, well, whatever. Subscribe, comment, share the video, donate a few bucks if you can, and until the next one, y'all, I will see you later. That's pretty goddamn cool, man. It really is.